Well, this new episode tips off with boys basketball as the Raiders at 4-10 would have yet another challenge to face. Not only having to contend with the fact that co-captain Tim Ray is out for the remainder of this season, but add to that on Tuesday, the 11-4 Norwood Mustangs leading the Hurget would be Wellesley's next opponent. But with nothing to lose, this Raider team comes out ready from the opening quarter. And the threes start raining down on both sides in this high-scoring first quarter. And it gets started by none other than Jeff Gilbert. With 3 seconds left to shoot on the shot clock, Gilbert has no choice but to fire it, and it goes in. Not a shot Gilbert takes, but it sure looked good from here. Chris Bell, just one of the key perimeter shooters on this talented Norwood team, gives Mustangs a 7-3 advantage. Bell steps back and drains the tray. But giving the Raiders their first lead early on here would be two players who would be huge positives for Wellesley in this game, as Will Jackowitz answers Bell's tray with a shot from downtown that swishes home. And then off the bench, Max Guifrey nails a deep two that gives Wellesley that 10-9 edge. But after Mustangs retake the lead at 15-13, Jake Moen quickly finds Will Jackowitz in the corner. Jackowitz sinks another triple, and Norwood sees enough and takes a timeout. Raiders up 16-15. Ryan Murray, clutch from the perimeter all season, gets Wellesley started right here in this second quarter, taking this deep three top of the key and easily sinks it in. Then in the corner, Jack Wazell swings it out to Murray, and Ryan Murray with the quick release drains his third tray of the night. And Wellesley has their largest lead of the game, 22-18. Minutes later, off the inbounds pass, Connor Riggle would nail one of his game-high 5 threes on the night, giving Mustangs the 24-22 edge. But Raiders would connect in the paint off their own inbounds pass right here, as Jake Moen dishes it to Will Jackowitz, and Jackowitz banks in another shot, and that locks us in at 24 even. Tremendous hustle and hard work continues for the Raiders as they make it a game here in this first half. Max Guifrey stealing it not once, but twice away from two different Mustangs. And Will Jackowitz to Alex Barron, and Barron's bounce pass finds a wide-open Stuart Batisher for the easy finish, a 29-27 Raider lead. Nathaniel Fonseca Castro drains another downtown shot, but with seconds remaining to the second, Max Guifrey gives Raiders the halftime advantage of 31-30. Wellesley definitely responded here in these first two quarters, playing smart and determined basketball. It's paid off for them so far. Hoping for that same energy in this third, though, Norwood would have other ideas to start to pull away here. Defending key shooters like Riggle, Fonseca Castro, and Bell on this Mustang team is hard enough. Cue in Jordan Curry for this game-changing third. As a 12-4 Mustang run gets sparked by Curry himself, and draining 3 3-pointers, Jordan Curry has scored all 12 of those points. Connor Riggle would then drain another deep triple, and suddenly it's a 10-point Mustangs lead, 45-35. Max Guifrey would connect on this runner as Wellesley desperately needs some points here. But down 51-37, we're closing in on a tough third quarter that Norwood just overpowered and controlled. After just a point difference at the half, Mustangs scored 21 in this third over Wellesley's 6, and Jordan Curry would drain 14 key points in this quarter alone. So this 14-point Raider deficit would be extremely tough to overcome. Wellesley finds a somewhat offensive rhythm again here in this fourth. Again, it's Will Jackowitz. Jake Moen looks up, and it's a perfect lob to Jackowitz, who lays in a sweet finish and one. Another three by Will Jackowitz cuts the deficit to 12. Timeout Norwood, as these Raiders are still hanging around. Off a one-on-one miss at the charity stripe, Max Guifrey battles inside for the offensive rebound and swishes through the clutch putback. The Raiders are now down by only 9, but fighting hard to close in on a single-digit lead gets immediately taken away from Wellesley, as Connor Riggle nails another 3 from downtown. And this 61-49 Mustangs advantage is just too much to overcome. So this goes down as another tough loss for Wellesley. But the team effort shown in the first half of this game by the Raiders is definitely a positive that these players can build on. Will Jackowitz led all players with 20 points, and Max Guifrey was key for Raiders down the stretch. But Norwood showed why they lead the Hurget. They outlast Raiders by the final, 66-55. Heading over to boys hockey, the Raiders would be stuck in a rare 3-game losing streak. And so it is definitely perfect timing, as Wellesley's next opponent would be the winless Norwood Mustangs, coming in at 0-13 on Wednesday. And with Raiders fighting with Natick and Walpole for the top spot, the Hurget division is a tight one for sure deep in this season. So every game matters even more here on out. Opening period, Raiders fight for puck possession, and TJ Maley deflects a shot by PJ Hennessy to clear the puck out. And Carter Huff scores on the wraparound for the easy goal and 1-0 edge. A few minutes later, Carter Huff intercepts Aiden Reardon and backhands the centering pass to Owen O'Connor. O'Connor shoots and nets it top shelf, and Mustangs are already down by 2 scores midway through this first. On the Raiders' own offensive face-off, Ethan Murphy wins the draw, passes back out to Kevin Ward. Ward rips a one-timer with a little help from a skate deflection. Kevin Ward from the point helps Raiders dominate this first period, as Wellesley holds a 3-0 lead. But in this second period, less than 2 minutes in, Norwood finds a way to respond. As Joe Spadorcia buries the putback, and now a 3-1 deficit seems at the moment easier to face down. But that 2-goal lead for Wellesley would quickly change just over 2 minutes later. The Raiders' power play off the face-off, Wellesley keeps it in their own end. And Carter Huff waits and centers it to TJ Maley. Maley's one-timer goes 5-hole, and a 3-goal lead is back here for the Raiders once again. And as we quickly fast forward to the third and final period with seconds left to spare, Zach Doughty officially puts this game away, as Doughty goes bar down with a score, and Raiders get that much-needed win as a big opening period set the offensive tempo early, and Mustangs just could never catch up. So Wellesley takes this game easily by the final score 5-1 over the Mustangs. Girls hockey on Saturday would be a great one the players would be looking forward to facing their Herget Division rivals, the Milton Wildcats. After Milton played them tough last season, handing Wellesley a loss and a tie, the Raiders got their revenge in the semifinals, dominating the Wildcats 7-1. So coming in this year, Wellesley has had to find ways to replace some reliable seniors from just a season ago. Some may have thought Milton would be the ones to take over the Herget Division. Well, these Raiders are happy to prove anyone wrong. And at 11-1, winning their last 9 games in a row, Wellesley would look at Milton, coming in at 9-3-2, and all they'd see is their freshman goalie between the pipes. Well, these Raiders behind their 4 captains can't wait to face off. So here we are in this opening period, and Milton's attempts to clear out the puck already don't go their way. Carly Boyle steals a loose puck, dekes past Bella Calcagno, and with just the goalie Mary O'Connell to beat, easily backhands it into the back of the net for a Raiders 1-0 advantage. Just under a minute 30 to go in this first, Daniel Hickman's shot from the high slot gets deflected, but Phoebe Lawrence snatches up the puck and centers it to Katie Hawkinson. Hawkinson reaches with her stick and it ricochets through. Bang bang play done perfectly. Katie Hawkinson gives Raiders a 2-0 edge heading in to the second. That momentum would clearly stay with Wellesley, as this second period is a game changer. 6 seconds in, on the center ice faceoff, Sophie Vernon cuts in front and steals it away. And Vernon, with the wrister, goes glove side. And that third goal of the game, the first by Sophie Vernon, would help this Raiders offense just explode in this period. A key factor is Wellesley's defense as it continues to dominate. And that creates offensive scores throughout this game. Kylie Noonan in the neutral zone scoops up the puck and racing past 2 defenders, stares down a third, flips the wrister past O'Connell. And the lead just keeps getting bigger here, 4-0 Raiders. Just a fantastic play here a minute later as Kylie Noonan with the puck in Wellesley's defensive end goes coast to coast, flying by Julia Scannell and somehow keeping possession through Bella Calcagno and Caroline Johnson, beating O'Connell and burying it far down. Just another outstanding score here as Kylie Noonan joins Carly Boyle and Sophie Vernon, netting the third unassisted goal of the night. Milton is down 5-0. These first 2 periods are frustrating for the Wildcats for sure, as Alyssa Semino in net has been unstoppable for Wellesley all night, ejecting shot after shot. And Raiders on the other side just can't stop scoring. Just a great effort here by Sophie Vernon, working behind the net, fights around Bella Calcagno, and somehow Vernon centers it to Carly Boyle. Boyle buries her second goal of the game. What a play by Sophie Vernon and Carly Boyle. And while Mary O'Connell, looking for a stick save here, instead sees the puck bounce up and over and into the net. As another goal goes to Katie Hawkinson, that 7th goal of the game may be tough to take for the Wildcats, but that might be replaced on this slap shot here by Catherine Crozier. Annabella Simeon tries to help out her goalie here, but instead the puck deflects high off Simeon, hits crossbar, and in. It's 8-0 Wellesley. When Milton finally breaks Semino's shutout here in this second period, Julia Scannell nets the putback, but Scannell knows celebrating this score is pointless, down by 7 goals. With Alyssa Cimino being lights out here between the pipes, that one lone score by the Wildcats would be it, as Cimino, with this huge lead, still would be playing like it was a tied game here. Raiders offense made a statement once again in this blowout win, backed up by 2 goals from Katie Hawkinson, Carly Boyle, and Kylie Noonan. Sophie Vernon and Catherine Crozier would take care of the rest. That second period would be key, sparking the Raiders to their 10th victory in a row. And as Wellesley continues to own that top spot in the Herget, the final here is 8-1 Wellesley over Milton. We're in the last month of what has truly been an exciting regular season in Wellesley winter sports, with more to come. So stay with Wellesley Media as we keep you covered with all Raiders highlights and games. Catch up on all the Raiders action on demand at wellesleymedia.org, on YouTube and Facebook pages at Wellesley Public Media, and right here on Comcast 9 and Verizon 39.